This video is for entertainment purposes only, and it's for Alani Dookie Dingleberry purposes. If you didn't know, it's for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is meant to be taken seriously at all. I'm just sharing my own opinions, not facts, off publicly accessible information first made public by the public figure. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, or disparaging comments. This is for entertainment purposes only, and this is also under fair use. I have sped up this video to 1.80 from its original speed. I have added a cute little watermark. I have zoomed into the video, and there is a picture of me giving commentary throughout the whole video, so, you know, this whole thing is transformative. What is up, y'all? This is not your average reaction. Just a guy who gets copyright struck by Alexandra Rodriguez and then hate edits videos about her. Just kidding. I usually react to like girl world, health and fitness related stuff, but I'm really liking keeping my foot on Alexandra Rodriguez's neck. And if you don't know, her new official name, so her old official name used to be Big Al Dookie Dingleberry Rodriguez, but we've now added to that. I had a commenter comment this in a recent video, and I thought it was so funny, you guys. But yeah, we're going with Big Al Alani Dookie Dingleberry Rodriguez is her full official title. So before we get started, I actually do have some questions for some people who, I don't know, are good at fixing stuff. So my mother broke her like favorite coffee cup, and I'm trying to turn it into a like pot for plants, right? So I glued it together using super glue, but then this monstrosity kind of popped up. You know, I don't mind having this here because it's going to be for plants or whatever, but do y'all have any suggestions? Like I tried to cut some of it off right here, but now I'm worried that it may fall apart again. So if you guys have any suggestions, I also tried to get a nail filer and like file this down, and it just doesn't, it's not working for me. So if you got any ideas, yeah, just let me know. If nobody has ideas, I think this will be just fine to, you know, put a little plant in outside or something. But that's really all I got on my mind this morning, I think. I went to the gym and I did 30 minutes on the elliptical at level 10, feeling good. Oh my God, yeah. So I'm starting to edit on Final Cut Pro. I don't think I'm going to edit this video specifically on it because it's so long, but oh my God, I rage quit yesterday, y'all. Like I said I was going to edit the foodie video in Final Cut Pro, but like I spent probably 45 minutes and didn't even get past my disclaimer. So I like verbally rage quit. But I'm still playing with Final Cut. It's just like, God, I figured out how to cut stuff. I figured out how to like crop stuff. And I was trying to figure out how to make my transitions how I usually like them. And yeah, I was like, I can't do this. Oh my God. But it's just, you know, just learning new stuff. It's part of the process. But yeah, I got my fake DC Olipop Cherry Cola, and ready to hear what this Dingleberry has to say. Let's listen to the hot Dingleberry Dookie Line podcast.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Big Al Dookie Dingleberry Rodriguez.
Hello.
What's that? I know that laugh.
She may have copyright music in her intro. I'm not 100% sure. If you are, definitely let me know. But I'm going to mute this part of the video. Oh my God, the speed of that, y'all. Yeah, it's 1.8. I'm not even trying 7. Okay.
I want to be fearless. I want to be reckless for you. Welcome to my podcast, Soliloquy.
I literally hadn't watched her first podcast just because it's long and there's just like so much going on at the time to cover. This is so bad. Oh my fucking God. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, you guys. How are we gonna get through this?
Oh my gosh, I should have
Like, at least with, like, I genuinely have fun with some of her vlogs that are like just a tsunami of ads because it's like a fun edit, but
Is that another ad?
it's just sometimes her content like this, it's just like, what can I add besides Patrick going, you know what I mean? Like,
put on Subway by Chapel Roan. I've mentioned it a little bit in the vlogs. Delightful. I've got a crispy DC.
Crispy DC.
Rocking and rolling. So it's been a few weeks since the pod. I posted my first pod back and then took a social media break. So
You're such a bitch.
Hexacana.
I don't even care.
it feels really good to be back today.
You're such a bitch,
Hexacana.
actually.
And we're calling it Hot Goss Hotline because there was a lot of
If you haven't checked out my video of what my problem is with Alexandra Rodriguez, I made a part 1, by the way, of probably like 20, but I can't work on those videos every week because I got Girl World Watch and I want to keep that going for a little bit. But yeah, if you don't know why I'm so upset with this girl, just check out that video. It's very clear, very concise, puts everything together. And to be quite honest with you, if you don't understand why people have issues with her after watching that video, there's nothing, no one can help you. No IEP in the United States can help you, unfortunately.
there's a lot of shows. I feel like every podcast that I see has like been taken, and like with multiple podcasts. But
And what's y'all opinion? Like, I understand it's just a word, podcast, but like, are we calling it a podcast, or is this just like I'm coming on camera and like talking about nothing? Like, I thought the podcast was like not visual. I thought it was like purely auditory, but again, doesn't really matter.
from what I've seen, there's no Hot Goss Hotline, and I really like the name a lot. So I hope you guys like it too. You guys can send in your stories with "Am I the asshole? I need advice," or sending in, oh my God, having a massive brain fart, confessions, to hotgosshotline@yahoo.com. So we've got some really good drama to dive in.
Alexandra Rodriguez said that she cut off all ties with her father, yet just 5 months ago in a vlog, she visited her father's area with her new baby and stayed within a 3-mile radius, which was a 9-mile drive from their place. So just keep that in mind.
Today, we are going to be talking about the Love Island reunion.
Oh, let me know in the comments, now that I'm done with like the super heavy stuff, I don't think I want to do her kid next. I think I want to do something a little bit lighter. Comment either here or my community page what interests you in like a Alexandra Rodriguez deep dive. Is it the body filtering? Is it the fake weight loss? Is it her inability to count Weight Watchers points? There's been rumors about Ozempic. There was a diabetes drug found in one of her recent vlogs. So, I mean, it could be anything, you guys. Just let me know.
Have some juicy call-ins, and we are also going to be continuing on with a segment that I'm very excited about. It's essentially, what are the kids saying? What are the kids saying today, you guys? So I'm really excited to tell you about 6'7". And you might be thinking, Alex, what the fuck? 6'7"? What are you talking about, girlfriend?
Why is she giving a fuck about what the kids have to say? I don't know what the fuck kids are saying these days, and nor do I fucking care. It's actually really, really weird coming from your mouth, Alex.
What does 6'7" mean in slang? I was shocked when I heard about this one, and a lot of you guys were also quite shocked at our first episode's phrase of the youth, as it was called aura farming, which I feel like I processed, and I'm like, you know what, I kind of like it. These are the thoughts of a 32-year-old YouTuber. So aura farming, if you missed it, I like it because it's spiritual. It's like a spiritual thing in my opinion. Whereas your aura, we all have an aura, an energy, shall I say. And like, if you're farming for something, you are like,
yeah, you have no aura, girl. Your aura is like shit brown, dingleberry brown. Like, it's bad, girl.
Prop. So like, you're trying to like get more aura. You're aura farming. Thank you. Right though? Like, I think I'm kind of making sense, but anyway, in case you haven't heard of the beloved slang term 6'7", and yes,
I don't know. I feel like aura farming isn't like you're trying to get more aura. Half of the time, it's like a person trying way too hard to be cool at a party, right? Like, or it's like, the only thing I can think about it is like in video game terms when a person's like, walking really slowly while getting shot and just like doesn't care. Like I thought that's like aura farming. I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
It's just the numbers 6 and 7. So there's a lot of like, from what I was researching, there's a lot of like theories about what this was and like what the meaning is. Some people were saying that it was a reference to, first of all, just like a viral meme. It's very memey. But then there was like edits of a basketball player joking that that he's 6'2", but he's really 6'7". That went viral. But like it's like this weird thing. Oh wait, also it comes from a drill track called Doot Doot by Skrilla, which means the numbers 6 and 7. They repeat 6 and 7 in the song over and over again. So nobody really knows what the rapper was referring to in the song.
Skrillo?
Skrilla, which means the numbers 6 and 7.
Skrillo.
And they repeat.
Who the fuck is Skrillo? Skrillo on SoundCloud. Never heard of him. Okay. Whatever. Let's continue.
6 and 7 in the song over and over again. So
Follow me on SoundCloud.
nobody really knows what the rapper was referring to in the song. Some people think that it's 67th Street in Chicago, but the lyric quickly got turned into a basketball joke. But now it's just like this weird thing that the kids are just saying, and it's usually like just like a reference, like not a reference, a response to something. Like I don't know. They'll just be like, "What time is it?" Like, "Oh, hey, Randy, what time is it?" 6, 7. That's it. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a reference to the viral meme, and you can just say it. Oh my God. Skibbity? Oh, skibbity just got added to the... Everyone, this is a red alert. Cambridge Dictionary this week. Well, I don't know when this article was posted from thetab.com. This week, Cambridge Dictionary added skibbity to...
Okay. I do think skibbity is kind of funny because it's just like genuinely so dumb and brain rot. I do have the skibbity toilet back bling in Fortnite. It's like the head, and every time you get an elimination, it flushes and makes a flush sound. It's so funny. I'm hoping that whenever Amber grows a pair and will 1v1 me in Fortnite, I'm thinking Billie Eilish skin with skibbity toilet back bling. I'm not sure what the rest of the stuff is, but my name on Fortnite is I Can't Wipe. So do what you will with that username.
A free dictionary.
I've been preparing for this for years.
The word skibbity is very fun to say. And it's apparently a word that can have different meanings, such as cool or bad, or can be used with no real meaning, just as a joke. That's how the Cambridge Dictionary defines.
Right. It's similar, actually, to how I use the word dingleberry. It's just kind of a vibe, you guys. You can honestly use it, like, practically whenever.
Skibbity. And apparently that is also what 67 is, a number with no real meaning and is just a joke. So, as a 32-year-old YouTuber, I'm here to keep you informed on what the kids are saying, and honestly, it's quite horrifying.
She's 32?
I'm here to keep you informed on what the kids are saying, and honestly, it's quite horrifying. I love seeing like TikToks and reels of like
She's 32. I mean, I've looked up her age before. I'm just
teachers
like,
who are like, here's what I heard this week is
that's 2 years older than me. Jeez.
cool. And I'm like,
she does not have her shit together.
no idea what it means. And they'll give like a list of all these different like phrases or words that just I'm like, huh? Okay, so that is our youth word of the week. We're gonna have to come up with a fun little song or something for that for the segment. So if you have any segment requests that you would love to see weekly besides our youth slang word of the week, let me know. But let's get into a little hot gossip. So the Love Island reunion is...
Oh, Love Island reunion. What? That reminds me. Hold on. Love Island apology. I can't remember the girl's name. Sierra Ortega. So that woman had a apology video that was 4 minutes and 44 seconds. And Miss Alexandra's video about her father was also 4 minutes and 44 seconds. And we know how much Miss Dookie Dingleberry loves to watch Love Island. So is it a coincidence? Are they managed by the same company, personal, or what's it called? Social media company? I don't know.
It was a few days ago when I'm recording this, and I feel like it was really good, but then like all the drama happened afterwards. Like I've been seeing clips from Ace's interview. Ace did like only one interview, and the hottest gossip I pulled from that was that, okay, do you guys remember on the voting off one night when they had to like stand behind different people? It had like Jalen, Huda, I can't remember who else, but like, remember how like a ton of people stood behind Huda? And I was honestly like surprised because it just seemed like they were all kind of over her. Ace has revealed that pretty much it was like unspokenly required to go stand behind it. Like production wanted to keep her. Like he couldn't really say it. Like he said it without saying it. And that's crazy cuckoo bananas. I mean, maybe I'm like super naive, and that's probably true. Hold on, a little sippy sip.
Look, Jabba, I was...
Maybe I'm like super duper naive. Like for the longest time with like The Bachelor, like people would always say, like, you really, like, especially Yarman, my beloved husband, he's like, you really think this is real? And I'm like, people are married with children, of course it's real. But that, like, just because like real connections come out of a reality dating show, it doesn't mean like the whole thing is just real, not the relationship, but like what happens on the show. Like so much more of things are calculated by production than like we can even fathom. And it's like finding out someone's not real. It's very, very upsetting. I know, I'm so naive that like even just saying it out loud, I'm like, girl, please. But like, I mean, the thing with Love Island that had me like super
Oh God, how does she have time to watch all this stupid shit, you guys?
fooled is just because like they have like
From freaking dingling her berry to putting her kid in freaking daycare, like striking thousands of videos, and not to mention stalking me in the fucking subreddits.
America voting for certain things and then the cast voting
You're
for
a
certain things. So you would think that
weirdo.
there was like no room for production to
Freaking
really
Dingleberry.
get involved with like decision making and like who to keep and stuff. So I don't know. I found that a little bit strange. And also Ace seems very, he just seems like very like stand on business, like 10 toes down. Like he will always speak what's on his mind and like stand on it, whether you agree with it or not. So I was kind of like surprised that he went along with whatever was happening. So that's apparently why they kept Huda. And so on the reunion, it was a lot of Huda just kind of saying like I love you, I didn't mean it, sorry. You know, a lot of that. Oh my gosh, to like everything. So like that drama, there wasn't like a ton of drama on the reunion, but all of it came after, like I said. Then I see on my feed, I'm just scrolling one time, and Charlie and Elan posted really funny, like kind of reels, I guess. Charlie was like, now that the reunion's over, I never have to see any of these people again. So I thought that was like, oh, okay, so like that's whoa, because like they seem like they're getting along. Like it always seems that way. It seemed like on the show, like of course there were animosity with certain people, but like it seemed like everyone like got along. Like especially like I didn't think Charlie had beef with anyone, so that was kind of confusing. And then Elan posted, Elan just posted a fun.
No one cares. Like, is anybody engaged with this bit right now?
When he seems like he's got a really funny personality that like we really didn't get to see on the show. But he posted one just like when you show up to the reunion, just here. I'm just here to like observe and LOL. Like he was making funny little faces. But so yeah, I don't know. There's just like there was a lot more that happened after like everyone just unfollowed each other. I think there's so much like behind the scenes probably that we just don't know, and just like these hidden little innuendos of people being like, now I never have to talk to you again. Bye bye. It's like whoo. I wasn't expecting that. I've been trying. Well, by trying, I loosely tried because I watched like 1.5, maybe 2 episodes of Beyond the Villa. And last season of
I might skip this bit.
it was
you
so
guys.
good. It was the first season of
Like,
USA that I watched, and I came in at the right time because it was a good season. I'd only ever watched like a random one of the UK season. But it was so popular that they got like a spin-off show called Beyond the Villa, and it's so boring. I cannot get into it at all. And I just like I have such limited time now with television. Having a 1-year-old, Anderson turned 1, and like oh my.
while this isn't like, fact or whatever, do y'all see this mole on her neck? It disappears and reappears throughout her talking. I just think that's very interesting, specifically
Show
in this
called
part. I do see
Beyond the Villa,
it.
and it's so boring.
Maybe I need to turn the, you know what? I'll do it in editing.
I just like can't. I cannot get into it at all. And I just like I have such limited time now with television. Having a 1-year-old. Anderson turned 1, and like oh my little sonny, he's getting so grown up, and like granted he was born 5 weeks early, so like he's still
The mole's
he's definitely,
like moving,
he doesn't feel
like
one to me. But I mean he is doing a lot of like 1-year-old things, and it's just like I cried so much on his birthday. I did do like a birth vlog. Oh, I did do a birth vlog, but I did like a birthday vlog too, and like just waterworks. Yeah, so I can't believe I have a 1-year-old. But anyway, what I meant to say was TV time is quite limited, so it's like I'd rather spend my time watching 90 Day Fiancé, which I'm super invested in. Speaking of 90 Day Fiancé, I do like love a good reality TV show. I can't do a boring reality TV show anymore. It's just like I just don't have the energy. But if it's a good reality TV show,
this is my reality TV show.
like the 90 Day.
I watched Love Island for a little bit. I was pretty invested. I've watched a few. They could be investing. I mean, if there's not like hot shirtless guys, like I literally could give a fuck. Unfortunately,
Franchise I am in. They had a new spinoff this summer called Hunt for Love. And I am not fully caught up yet. I am not fully caught up. I believe I'm like 2 episodes behind. And I think it's like the reunion now, the tell-all. And at first, I was just kind of like having it on in the background while I was doing things because I didn't find it super interesting. Like, I'm a 90-day girl through and through. Oh my gosh, I got into 90 Day Fiancé saga during COVID. Like, it was the perfect time to just give into it because we were home, we had nothing to do. All Yarden and I were doing was watching TV and eating cookies. I made so many homemade cookies. We both gained so much weight during COVID.
Jesus, man.
Because all we did was eat. And I think a lot of people did that too. Eat and watch good TV. So Hunt for Love has like different people on from...
Yeah, I guess so. During COVID, I had just graduated with my bachelor's in physical education, and no school was hiring for obvious reasons. Like, oh my God, that was such a stressful time in my life.
Different seasons, and like they're all, but the thing, I have mixed emotions about Hunt for Love. The thing is, like, they have not, I don't want to say normal, but like non-reality star people mixed in with like these random people from 90 Day Fiancé, which is like why we're all watching. And they're, you know, I think they're in Tulum. It's like a vacation-y, resort-y vibe, and like it's like,
I want a reality TV where they put this woman, Alex, Foodie Beauty, Amberlyn Reed, Glitter and Lasers, Corky Love Rose. I want all of those girls in one house, like fish tank type setting. I would watch that. I would watch that every single day, all day. I think it'd be so funny. That, or I think these girls should box. That would be great.
it's almost like a free-for-all. I feel like it needed a little more structure. I still enjoyed it, but like it just felt very loosey-goosey, but like it also gave a lot more drama having that loose form because like people were hooking up, but like then they would have these, I don't know, like coaching sessions or like little mixer things like with some people, and like I think they're like relationship coaches. But I mean, and people could ask each other on a date. It felt a little too loosey-goosey, and I just feel like it needed a little more structure. And I also feel like it should have just been 90 Day Fiancé people. But at the same time, I get that there's probably not like enough from. I mean, there's like a million seasons and spin-off seasons, so part of me is just like, could it have just been the 90 Day Fiancé actual people and not like random people? Because I feel like we hardly got to see the people that were not from the saga. Like they're just kind of like there, except for a few people that like got interested, you know, with 90 Day people. But yeah, I just got through, spoiler alert if you are going to watch it and having it, I just got through the whole love triangle situation with Tiffany, Elise, and I don't even remember his name. What is his name?
No one cares! No one cares!
Oh, the only guy's name I can remember is Rocky. And then Cole. Cole is just stressing me out. What do you do? Relax. Why are you so, like, obsessed with Jen? I think Jen needs a minute. Let's just like, I just don't think Jen is ready for anyone. I don't. It's too stressful. It's too much. And like, Courtney, what are we doing? Courtney, can we take a self-worth check in the mirror, Courtney, please? My God. Anyway, for the people who don't watch, you're probably like, what the fuck? I do not care about this. So anyway, let's get into some Hot Goss Hotline call-ins here. So like I said, if you want to call in, send me a voice memo to hotgosshotline at yahoo.com. I'll put it in the description box.
Oh my God, I should send her something. Oh my God, what question should I send her? Like, I have to like, I wanted to actually like get in her show. So like, it has to be like, you know, one of those things where I spell out what I actually mean in like, you know, the first letter of every word or something like that.
Send me your voice note that's like around 2 minutes or less, and I want to know, do you think you're the asshole? Like, what happened? Send me a confession you just want to get off your chest, or something that you might need advice on, or something you want to just talk about. Okay, so.
Or just be very vague about like the whole, you know, there's this girl on YouTube who basically wrote this letter in 2012 that she did mention to help get her PDF father's sentence reduced, but she completely brushed over her 2023 letter, said that she cut off ties with this man, yet still goes to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and stays within a 3 to 5 mile radius of him every year, you know?
First up here, we have subject line, need advice, homophobic mom. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Hey, Alani.
She's trying so hard to get these sympathy points, you guys, so hard. I hope that she's an ally.
I just want to say I'm part of the LGBTQ community, and this is my best friend, Valentina. She's an ally. Talk, Valentina. Ally.
But, you know, for Anderson's sake, because we don't know what going on with that man.
Long-time YouTuber, and I love watching your videos, and looking forward to you continuing your podcast. I kind of wanted to send this in just as like maybe advice, but also just to vent a little bit. So my mom and I are on the opposite ends of the political spectrum, and sometimes
That's got to be so hard. Like, I'm lucky I haven't had to deal with that, but I just have to say straight up, that has to be really hard.
she will send me things just to start arguments, or I don't know. She just loves a good debate, and I could not care less about that. Like, I really don't want to start arguing. However, some of the stuff she sends me is very like degrading to humans and just like very homophobic. Recently she sent me this story about a drag show being like open for kids. Like it's a drag show, but it's appropriate for kids at this one bar. And
drag shows are probably not for children. They're kind of sexualized sometimes. In editing, I forgot about this story, but a queen threw her fake boobie at me at a show one time. But, I don't know anything about the show in question.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand the narrative of like, of like, oh, of like drag shows. Like, oh, there's kids at the drag show.
I mean, at least the drag shows that I've gone to are at like, gay clubs, and it's kind of obscene, and I wouldn't bring children to that, you guys. But if it's like, a drag queen out at the Pride and it's not super lewd, then yeah, I guess so,
Oh my god, this is Jesus.
She used a phrase like it was demented adults, I guess was in the caption, for meaning the drag queens are demented.
And not saying at all that the drag queens are going to make a person gay, because that's not how it works. I just, straight or gay, should children be, exposed to like over-sexualized content? Probably not.
And I really want to...
Oh my god, I remember there was this one guy on Twitter. He's a S worker, and I remember he posted something about him posting his first YouTube video. He was like, oh my god, I did it, but it got like age restricted, which basically means not even like the age restrict where no one under like 16 or something like that. And he's like, I just think that people should be able to, of all ages, hear what I have to say. And he's talking about stuff in his S work, life. I don't think children need to be hearing about his, his prep routine, if you will. Like, no.
I really want to respond. I just also am like, why are you sending me this stuff? You
Right.
obviously know I don't agree with it at all.
Leave me out of it.
And I'm here to love and support everyone. So, I don't know. Do I say something? Is it not worth it? I'd be interested in your thoughts. Again, I also should probably say that my mom and I have a history of like, my voice is not really heard a lot of the time because she kind of, I think, has like narcissistic tendencies. And so she takes everything very personally and it's all about her most of the time. And even if I try and politely like state my feelings with I statements, she still like somehow manages to flip it back on me. And it's like, well, you saying that makes me feel this way. So anyway, that's our history in case you wanted to know. But yeah, love your show and keep doing you, girl.
And by the way, Snowflake, sorry, I have the thought of hygiene.
I'll say right now.
You asked Emily about my hygiene. She ate cussing shade really
when you
good.
said like, should I say something?
She loved every second of it.
Absolutely.
So ask her again
Like,
about my
you tell your
hygiene.
mom to, like,
Ask her again. Ask her again.
Respectfully, of course, with peace and love, Mom. We need to cool it on your homophobic articles. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a real big bummer. I get it because like you don't want to like I think we all have this like deep rooted. I mean, not everyone and not always, but like we all have like, this deep rooted thing of like not wanting to like stand up to like older people in our family. And at the end of the day, like you're a grown woman and like mom or not, like you shouldn't be subjected to these things. And it sounds like overall we've got like a boundary issue, which is like normal. A ton of people are dealing with that. You're so not alone. But yeah, like I know you're afraid that she's gonna like snap at you and make it all about her, which it sounds like she probably will. But I think it's really important to go into the conversation with the right mindset. And like at the end of the day, she will get over it. And that's something that always seems like really hard. It's like, oh my gosh, like she's gonna freak out, make this about her, and like she's never gonna talk to me again. It's like, no, I promise, no. It feels like that. But you're so allowed to express like your feelings, and it sounds like you haven't really tried yet with this. So like for real anyway, just be like, hey mom, look, like you are allowed to feel your feelings. I guess. But like I really don't want to talk politics with you because unfortunately a lot of people who have those really strong and posting articles all the time, they're not going to change their mind. It's like talking
especially when it's like trying to, all that politics is doing is freaking trying to tear people down.
So, you're going to have to set the boundary or you literally just ignore it every time she sends something. But I would at least, personally, I would try to set the boundary because it goes beyond even just this situation where she's sending you things you don't want to read that are like really negatively charged and just going to cause a debate that like you're not in the mood for and you don't have the time for, honey.
Right.
So this would be great practice just on like setting boundaries with your mom. A narcissistic person, especially a parental figure, like setting boundaries is so important and so healthy. And I'm sure that there's other boundaries that you probably need to set with mama outside of just this. So one thing I would highly recommend is reading the book Boundaries. It's just called Boundaries. Let me just like look up real quick and tell you the name of the author because I found this book.
It's going to be like boundaries are so you and the person can have a relationship.
Helpful.
It's like the most
that
basic
I lack
stuff.
boundaries, which is like a ton of people. I've always just had a really hard time. I used to be such a people pleaser, and I am still a people pleaser. Like I feel like if you're a true core people pleasing person, then like I feel like it never 1000% goes away. But you can manage it and put yourself first a lot more than you typically do. So it's a book by Henry Cloud and John Townsend. Boundaries: when to say yes, how to say no, and take control of your life. And I know like some people are like, ugh, self-help books, but like I think I like self-help books. Can I give a hot take? We should do hot take segments here because I feel like I have a lot of hot takes. Like, I don't want to watch Harry Potter. I don't want to watch
She needs prison.
Focus. I don't want to watch Harry Potter. I just don't. But I also did not want to watch Breaking Bad. I didn't want to watch Game of Thrones. I didn't want to watch every show that I now love severely. Would I like
Hexacana?
Maybe. And I know there's a lot of Harry Potter heads out there right now who are like, girl, you've never seen Harry Potter? And no, I don't want to either. But I bet I would love it. Like Star Wars. Please, no, please. I don't want to watch Star Wars. But like maybe it's good. I don't know. But I don't want to watch it. Don't make me watch it. But that's how I feel about self-help books. Wait, is that what I was talking about? Yes. I like self-help books. Hot takes, that's what we're talking about. I love self-help books. I do. And like I feel like there's this weird stigma. Sorry, I keep like touching my hair. It's getting long and I'm trying to just learn to live with it down, but you know how I am.
I think self-help stuff can be super helpful. I think a lot of it can be like overgeneralized information that may not be catered to your specific like problem. But yeah, I mean, if you've never, like, I just feel like I've read it all at this point. Like, all the catchy, freaking sayings and all that. It's just, yeah, it ain't for me.
I like self-help books. I feel like every once in a while you read one that just like hits you the right way. And I really love the Let Them theory. Because like you could even dabble with that with this whole scenario. Like your mom wants to keep sending you these articles that like you don't agree with, you don't want to believe, you don't want to believe, that you don't want to argue with, that you don't believe in. Let her send them, right? So I know there's a few self-help ways we can deal with this. We can hit the boundaries route, or we can get off at I-95 and do the Let Them theory. You know what I mean? It's up to you. The self-help choice is up to you. But you can do the Let Them theory, and the Let Them theory, if you haven't read the book, it goes beyond just like, oh, let them. It's let them, blank, let me, blank. So it's about not letting other people's actions affect you, and what's the action you're going to take for this. So we're not absorbing them. What are we going to put out instead? You know what I mean? So
sure.
You could read both books or listen. I prefer to listen on a nice little walk and see which one rings more true to you. But they can also really go hand in hand, truthfully. So you could always, let her send them, and then you could do the let me part and be like, let me just say nothing. Let me say nothing. Let me change the subject. Let me set a boundary and protect my peace. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. So if you guys have any favorite self-help books, leave them down below, because I'm a big fan, and I don't think there's anything wrong with self-improvement. Always. I think we should always strive for self-improvement. So I hope that helps. I feel like it totally was just a rant, and I don't know what train station I'm getting off of there, but we're certainly on a train, aren't we? So anyway, keep me posted, girl. We're gonna hop into the next one, titled Sister-in-Law Drama. Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear what she's got to say.
Hi, Alex. I'm so excited that you started a podcast. I'm a huge fan. I've been watching your videos since 2014, and I'm
Gross.
It never ceases to amaze me that some of you guys have been here for over a decade. Like back when I was in my mom's attic bedroom in 2011, putting out videos, like crazy. 2014, thank you for being here so long. I love you and appreciate you.
Have been there along the whole way. I'll be short and straight to the point. I'm getting married in a month, and
Congrats.
I've recently come across some drama with my soon-to-be sister-in-law. She does have a different cultural background than me, so like my fiance and I are going to be joining into a blended family, and I'd love to hear your perspective on that with Yar. Anyways, that being said, essentially, my sister-in-law, we don't always see eye to eye on everything. She is very, very controlling and seems to think that this wedding is less about me and more about her little brother getting married.
God.
It's been a challenge along the way, but most recently it came to probably the worst it's ever been when I showed her a photo of my bridal makeup trial, and she told me she didn't like it. And that like really hurt my feelings.
Oh, why do people do this? Why do people do this? Listen, and just listen, especially if this is who you are.
Okay.
If someone... Okay, I see this far too much, especially on like say yes to the dress. If you see someone you love or someone you're supposed to be supporting come out in a wedding dress and you can tell that they love it and they are happy and they are glowing, you better be supportive. You better be supportive. Or if someone...
But what if it's like super ugly? It kind of sounds like this girl is kind of, based off of the phone call, the girl in question sounds pretty uptight, excuse me, and unreasonable, so that might not work.
Sends you, like your future sister-in-law sends you her wedding trial makeup, you better say you love it. Say you love it. And if you don't love it, you can gently express like, you look so beautiful, girl. What do you think about it? What are your thoughts?
One sec, you guys. I'm just going to bring up something. Taking a bit of a detour.
Good morning, guys. It is vow renewal day. It's set up like everything's...
Should I say anything else? Let's just go back to the video.
Like, let's do that first so we don't like diminish their spirit. And I know there's probably people like, oh, but be honest. Be honest. Listen, unless they specifically ask, like, please be brutally honest with me. And if they are happy and like feeling themselves, you better be nice. Be nice. Oh, that drives me nuts. I'll watch the yes to the dress. I haven't watched it in a while, but long ago. And someone will just come out like,
You know, I think most of the time what looks good and bad is obviously subjective to each individual. So, like, as long as, you know, you got to know the person. If the person that's asking you the question cares a lot about conventionally attractive, like, ideas and things, then you should probably answer it as honest, you know, towards that kind of, you know, thinking as you can, in my opinion. But if the person doesn't care about what's conventionally hot, attractive, and all that kind of crap, then yeah, I think you should just base it off of the person's aura when they walk out with the dress, if you will.
You can just tell they feel so confident and amazing, and then they're like, I don't like it. No one asked you. No one asked you, Patricia. Okay? Damn. She's glowing. And then you just see the person get deflated, and it's like, oh, it hurts my heart.
Just because her looks might be different doesn't mean that mine isn't good or nice.
Right.
And just made me feel super insecure. And now basically we're not on like great basis. And things are just super awkward. It's just really unfortunate, and I don't want to carry this energy into my wedding day. I'm at this point now where, you know, I've known her long enough that I'm like, we don't have to be friends, but at the end of the day, we are still going to be sisters. And I don't know, I'd love to hear how you'd approach that, your best advice, any last minute wedding suggestions. I know you were a COVID bride, but
I would literally ignore everything. I would act like the person speaking to me was not speaking to me. That's just straight up how I would deal with it.
You know, leading into
because I mean, again, it sounds like the person she's talking about is unreasonable, and if the person is unreasonable, then that's really the only way to deal with people like that. Like, some people really do get excited about inciting like negative emotions in people, and they really like to get heated, right? Some people, that's how they grew up, and that's just their normal, unfortunately.
Left into my wedding, and I'm really starting to get anxious and panic. But yeah, anyways, I just love to hear your thoughts and feelings, and yeah, love you guys. Bye.
Okay, you also have amazing energy. I love you. First of all, congrats on getting married. Like, so exciting. I'm so excited for you. And you asked me about like marrying into another culture and bringing families together. All you can do and like is just embrace it. It's the best. It's the best to have other culture. Like, I don't even know the right word. Other pieces of culture in your life. Like, I am obsessed with cooking Dominican food. I love Dominican music. It's been so much fun, like, marrying into a Dominican family. So yeah, just embrace it and enjoy having new and exciting pieces of culture into your life and traditions. It's truly the best. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this. This is just such a bummer. I would love to know, I mean, I can't ask you. I would love to know if he has other siblings or if it's just those two. Like, is it just the two of them and like she's kind of like possessive with him as a brother? Are they just like a little too close? Like, it's just like, but like my immediate reaction here is like, brother needs to step up. Brother needs to talk to sister. Brother needs to talk to her for you, because at the end of the day, that's his sister, and she is disrespecting his future wife. That's my opinion. That's how I always have been like kind of raised. Like, it's like partners and spouses need to put each other first, especially when it comes to family drama. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people might not feel that way, but I feel like when you get married, you are choosing each other. Like, family, I get it. You are born into your family. But like, you are choosing your spouse. You are making a choice to be together, to build this bond, to become a family. You weren't born together. You are choosing to become a family, and that is like sacred bond. So I feel like he needs to talk to her. He needs to talk to her. Like, this should not just all fall on you, and you do not need this toxic energy going into your wedding month. So let me see when you sent this. Oh my gosh, it was a month ago. Oh my God, I'm getting to this too late. Oh my gosh.
GG.
Send me a message again, please. Oh my gosh, I will be looking for it. Please let me know. Please send me an update. How was your wedding? Oh my gosh, it was sent a month ago yesterday. So is her wedding this weekend, or did it already happen? I hope it's going better. And if he hasn't talked to her yet, he needs to have a serious conversation. Like, hey, look, you've got to start respecting my future wife here. Like, you're making her feel bad about herself. And like, I think an honest conversation, unless she's like just insanely toxic, like it should just be a positive experience. Like, doesn't she want to be close to you? Like, you know, like, why wouldn't you want to be like close to your brother? It sounds like she's close to her brother. Why wouldn't you want to be close to his future wife? You know, I don't get it. But I hope if you had your wedding, it went well. So I'm like really curious to hear about that. But all right, apologies, I'm back. I ran out of space on my SD card. Yarman's at work, and I'm running the tech by myself. So let's go ahead and dive into our last call-in for this episode. So over here we have someone who is needing our advice. So let's dive in.
Hi, Alex. I'm really excited to see you doing your podcast again. I'm looking forward to
Girl, don't lie.
listening to future episodes, hearing you be your true authentic self. I love that for you. I was looking to get some advice. My boyfriend and I have been together for about 2.5 years. We recently moved in together. And I'm having trouble nourishing both that relationship, spending a lot of time with him and the one with my best friend. Her and I have been friends for a really long time. She's been there, for the highs, but also for the really low lows. And because of maybe some side comments, indirect comments that she's made, body language that I've kind of noticed, I feel like she may think that I am leaving her in the dust and maybe not including her in my life as much, because I am obviously spending a lot of time with my partner. since we now live together, but I'm also, trying to nourish that romantic relationship while also not, forgetting about her. So I want to see if you have any advice on how to navigate that, how to open up the conversation. I don't want to ruin the relationship with her, and I think that's what makes me really nervous.
Make a plan to hang out with your friend like once a week or however, you can do it. And if that's not good enough for them, they can get over it.
Ooh, bitch. So hoping that you can give me some advice.
All right. Oh, sorry, that cut off abruptly. Okay, that's tough, I will say. Congrats on moving in with your man, having a nice relationship. I hope it's giving you everything that you love and deserve. I have known people who have been in the exact same space that you have, where like they got into a serious relationship, and their best friend was not, and felt left behind because before the two of the best friends, which would be you and your friend, were like super duper close, did everything together, and then all of a sudden someone gets a boyfriend, and the other person feels left in the dust. That is like so common, and so many people are going through that. So I actually watched the people that I know handle this like really, really well. The one who was struggling in your shoes to nourish both relationships. It was a bit of an adjustment period, and like that is natural because your friends, her feelings are valid, and it's no one's fault. You are doing your best to nourish both of those relationships, and naturally there's going to be some growing pains. But they ended up doing like a weekly like guaranteed hangout. So I think that really helps because there's always something to look forward to, like having a weekly girls' night where the two of you like
go work out together, get a lunch after dinner,
Every X night, you guys get together, order some food, watch a movie, go out to the movies, go out to dinner. Like it's like your little date night with your bestie, And I think that's like just fine. Like I think that's like a really healthy, great way to still make sure you are spending quality time together. And that all depends. Like, is that like achievable for you guys? Like, do you live nearby? If not, like, and if that's too much, like maybe schedule a weekly like phone call catch up. Because also, even just like you beyond having a partner, like life gets busy. Life gets really busy. And another thing too, you could do. So my best friend, she moved to another state, so we use the Marco Polo app. It's such a great app. It's so great for like long distance friendships or relationships where you can like video message each other and like Marco Polo back and forth, and you can watch.
Is this like a affiliate
like
thing?
You know what I mean? Like you can always like have that there. So it's different than like texting, because texting's more like urgent. This is like, we send one probably every day, and it's a great way to keep in touch. Like you can do it while you're getting ready in the morning, while you are I don't know, in the Dunkin' drive-thru line getting your coffee, I don't know, but you can just catch up that way, and that way you're like seeing each other face to face, you're still getting a good yap sesh, and it feels a little more personal than just
it's
texting.
probably
so I think like
hidden.
You're having a weekly FaceTime date or a weekly girls night, is excellent. And if that's a little too much, or you want to also add in the Marco Polo, I highly recommend that app. I'm a big fan, and half the time it feels like I'm hanging out with my best friend and she's in my phone. And then it's also like less pressure than FaceTime too, which I really like we still get to see each other's faces and interact, but it's less pressure than like being on a FaceTime and like, if you think of something later that you want to say, I don't know, I just love it. I'm a big fan. So that would be my advice on that. But you're gonna get through it. And it's just like I said, it's growing pains. And you're doing a great job. And the fact that you even care enough to send in this message here says that you're a really good friend and you're a good girlfriend, and sending you all the good vibes. So those are our calls this week. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to chat about. I think I'm getting towards the end here.
We're almost done, you guys. Thank you.
I'm losing my mind.
It's almost fall. It's almost fall.
Oh my God, you guys. This is so boring. We are going to have to figure out how to make this so interesting.
This is the vocabulary channel.
I'm really excited. I would love to know what you guys do for your fall traditions. I've created the space for myself to decorate in September. I like that routine. Like I told myself September 1st, like it's on, but it's gonna be like the first week of September because I still want to like do a little perusing around my favorite stores. If you watch my vlogs, I am doing, I'm only allowing myself one item max per fall shopping store, one item per store. And if I don't find anything, don't feel pressure to buy anything. Shopping is fun, but so is window shopping. It really is. I love to just like peruse and look around. So fall content is to be coming soon. I did a vlog recently. It was like, I think my first fall vlog of the season where we looked at the fall stuff at Home Goods. And then also I made these baked apple pumpkin donuts. Oh my gosh. You would not even know that they were baked and not fried.
Listen, I may have misunderstood when she made those, but when she spoke, I thought she said they were 175 calories per donut. And if that's the case, you guys, like a normal glazed donut is 200 calories, I think, like 150 to 200. So like, what sense does that make? Like, I understand it was made with like Whole Foods or whatever, but like, so are your date Snickers that have probably like, 500 calories in each little Snicker because dates have so many calories.
Like truly, they were so delicious. Check out that vlog if you haven't already because you guys gotta make them. I will say they tasted more like apple pumpkin than apple cider, FYI, because they were labeled as apple cider donuts. Oh my gosh, like I burned my arm this morning on the stove. It'd be like that sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I've been yapping for a while here. So I think I'm going to end this episode. Really glad to be back. Really excited for future episodes. And really excited. I'm really excited to hear more of Am I the Asshole from you guys? Because like I really like reading those.
You guys, I am going to probably get a wig and I'm going to create a character called Big Alani Dookie Dingleberry or sorry, it should be Dingleberry berry.
I'm trying to do math.
That's what it's going to be, Dingleberry berry. So if you have any like wig suggestions, like screenshot the wig, like this would be so perfect, or just like a description, please feel free to let me know. I know I'm going to be at least doing something for Halloween. Me and my man have a very funny idea. And I'm going to be Big Al Alani Dingleberry berry. All right, let's finish this. Sorry.
I really like reading one of those. I have a friend. Oh God, I would kind of.
She doesn't have a friend.
I'm gonna have to ask my friend if they're okay with me like sharing it. If I don't like say who it is, because like, they had a really good "Am I the Asshole" like for our friend group the other day. So let me know. But I love you guys very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back again with another episode next week. Bye.
That's crazy that she's like actually close to my age. I thought she was like closer to 40 based off of never mind. I can't finish that sentence, y'all. Y'all, I'm so freezing. That's probably all I gotta say. I'm gonna do my best to make this super entertaining. I'm gonna edit this in iMovie so I can crank it out. I do have a video I'm editing in Final Cut of her visiting her father in 2018. So be looking forward to that. Maybe it'll probably come out like 2 days, maybe 3 days. I don't know. And with that being said, I am out of here. I'll catch y'all later. I have a zinnia seed giveaway at 3,000. I think I'm still like, I'm thinking about this every night, and I'm just like, I don't know how I can like verify people. Like, obviously, if you win, send me an email or whatever, but it's like, then a bunch of people can just send me emails or whatever. So I'm still thinking about that. Hopefully we can just reach out to me on Instagram and we could, chat a little bit, verify that you are who you are, get your address, then I'll send you your little pack of seeds. But yeah, that's all I got to say, you guys. I hope you're having a good start to your week or whenever you're watching this. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Bye. Thanks for watching. Consider liking, disliking, commenting, and subscribing. It helps out the channel a lot.